Theobore the Barbarian Has an Axe to Grind is brought to you by Diviner Valdez, supporting the Mount Despair 500k Memorial Run Walk. Join us in celebrating the brave adventurers that have quested against impossible odds by participating in the 5th Centennial Mount Despair 500k Memorial Run Walk. Since Mount Despair is the only place on Verhaalgard where any number of cursed artifacts or sentient malignancies can be destroyed, countless adventurers throughout the years have risked their lives and limbs to quest there. And every 100 years or so, we honor them by recreating their journey in the form of an extremely long race. We recommend registering in groups of 9, and registration gets you a ceremonial cursed artifact from Diviner Valdez, as well as a t-shirt reading, "I quested to destroy an artifact of ultimate evil in the fires of Mount Despair, and all I got was grievously injured on this lousy t-shirt." Visit Diviner Valdez's shop to register for the 5th Centennial Mount Despair 500k Memorial Run Walk. A barbarian is defined by his rage. But rage without direction is pretty purposeless. For rage with direction, we've got our resident barbarian hero in to tell us what makes him so mad. This week, Theobore Bloodaxe has an axe to grind with Bandits.
Bandits. Those jerks. One day, you're just walking along minding your own business, and they start asking you for your money. I went on a quest last month and it was like every other mile. Some unwashed jackass was demanding my money or my life.
Hey you, give me your money.
No thanks.
That wasn't a question. Your money, now.
Or what? You're gonna come over here and take it from me?
Yeah, short stack, I will.
Short stack? Short stack? Forest muggers are pretty annoying, but I think it's much more obnoxious when you get one who wants to pretend like he's providing a service. Like, he takes your money and does something with it.
Well met, traveler.
Oh, well met.
A moment, if you please.
What is it?
This can be quite a dangerous stretch of road. Monsters and brigands and worse.
Is that so?
It is, most assuredly. Luckily for you, some of my compatriots and I have been endeavoring to keep the road safe.
Really? Good for you. What monsters have you defeated recently?
There was a rock the other day. Yes, a rock. Like a huge bird carrying people off, and we defeated it.
Really? That's weird. Rocks usually live high in the mountains and avoid the forest due to the fact that their 100-foot wingspans don't really fit between the trees. And they hardly ever carry off people. They prefer larger prey like sand mammoths. It's pretty impressive that you managed to take one down. And to protect people out of the goodness of your hearts.
Well, actually, we're asking that any travelers that come by to contribute to the Road Defense Fund.
And I suppose that you won't offer me the option of ignoring your little shakedown.
Shakedown? Shakedown? Sir, you wound me! I strenuously object to having my humble request mischaracterized as a shakedown.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is quite all right. I am afraid, though, the payment is compulsory. My friends with the bows and the trees will have to insist.
Oh, come on! Couldn't you have just led with that? We wasted so much time while you were pretending to be polite. If you're going to rob people, just rob people.
Well, now see here.
But worst of all is when some bandit declares himself the boss of all the bandits. What is up with that? And why do other bandits let them do it?
No, wait, I surrender. Let me live, please.
What should I?
I can bring you to the Bandit King, then you can take it out on him.
Bandit King?
Yes.
So, hold on. Why are you a bandit?
Well, I suppose because I wanted money and things, but I didn't want to work or pay for them. I hate working for a living and following orders.
So you ran away to become a bandit?
Yes.
And you joined up with this Bandit King?
Yes.
And he tells you what to do and who to attack and makes you give him the loot, then gives you your share?
Again, yes.
So basically, You have a job and a boss. You could have been a caravan guard or an adventurer and done basically the same thing.
Huh?
You're a moron, you know that?
Hey, do you want to see the Bandit King or not?
Oh, yes, I do. We're gonna have such a conversation, me and your king.
Better him than me. I just work here.
You shut up now.
Who is this tiny trespasser in my royal domain?
Tiny trespasser?
This be Theobore Bloodaxe, the Barbarian, your liege?
No, it's my liege.
That's what I said, your liege.
No, it's... Never mind. Why have you brought him to me, minion?
It was the only way to stop him from putting his axe into my head.
Base, treachery, treasonous dog! I expect all of you to lay down your lives in defense of your bandit king!
Oh, really? And who died and made you Bandit King? Why should they listen to you?
Ha! Many people died making me the bandit king, as I will soon demonstrate on you, Theobore Bloodaxe!
Big words for someone in throwing axe range.
Ha! And then what? My gods would tear you to shreds, and you wouldn't even have your weapon anymore.
I don't think so, for 2 reasons. The first one is that I'm about to point out to your guards that you don't actually do anything for them. If they wanted to work for someone who's going to take a share of the loot, they could have real jobs. And if you got the title of Bandit King by killing anyone who disagrees, well, why should they protect you?
Even so, if you throw your axe, then you would be unarmed, and you would be helpless against all the bandits in the area.
That is my second point. The axe is magic. Axe to me! Now, who's next? Well, most of them ran away. That's the real problem with bandits. They want to take from people who can't stop them, but they fold like wet paper when they're faced with a real challenge. That must be the real reason they're bandits, is because they're cowards, or just stupid. I did get that one who surrendered a job moving cargo on the docks. He just needed someone to tell him what to do. Really, what all bandits need is the axe to set them straight, one way or another.
You're listening to KSTB, the Kingdom of Stone Tree Broadcasting. And up next, the weather.
I, Finola Vance, will now experiment with hydratomancy in order to predict the weather. So, hydratomancy is the use of rainwater to predict the future. Yes, I will use the falling rain to predict the weather. So, it's raining. It's going to continue to rain for at least the next 2 days. That's what I predict. Well, that was easy. There's your weather for the next couple of days from the Kingdom of Stone Tree Broadcasting.